Daniel 6, chapter 11. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and made supplication before his God. So remember, there's a decree. You cannot pray or worship except to the king. You cannot worship a god right now. All right. But Daniel does so anyways. And now they're going to tell on him. All right. They're going to report him. 12. And they went before the king and spoke concerning the king's decree. Have you not signed a decree that every man who petitions any god or man within 30 days, except you, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? So this is just a bunch of politics, And this is very, very relevant today as we see the election happening. Politics. Hey, Trump has been almost assassinated twice now. What is the real agenda behind that? What is really going on behind the scenes? We only see what they want us to see. All right. Politics happen since forever. All right. We need to keep that in mind. So what do we do when all these politics are happening? Especially right now, while the election's going on, focus on God. Focus on God. Like, hey, there's so much going on here. Everybody's trying to control, they're trying to control the situation. They're trying to control the viewpoints, how everything looks. But we need to focus on God no matter what. And that is what we need to remember. No matter what the politicians are talking about. Hey, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change that. Hey, this is going to happen. This is not going to happen. We need to get rid of these people. We need to, hey, no matter what, focus on God. As us people out here, focus on God. I'm not saying don't vote. I'm not saying don't pick a side. Like, hey, focus on God. At the end of the day, God wins. No matter what. At the end of the day, God is going to win. God is going to get the victory no matter what. And that is what we need to focus on. Regarding the politics, regarding everything that's going on around us, focus on God. Right? Vote for who you're going to vote. Preferably somebody that has godly vision, who can see God's ways. All right. There's a lot of situations out there let's say abortion. Like, hey, what does God want? And let's just stick as close as possible to that. All right. At the end of the day, God is going to win. All right. God is going to win no matter what. So we need to remember that. All right. So let's see what happens in the polls. Let's see what happens. All right. In the election. But at the end of the day, stay loyal to God. No matter what, let's stay loyal to God. And that's how we win. All right. That's how we win. All right. Here we go. All right. 13. So they answered and said before the king that Daniel, who is one of the captives from Judah, does not show due regard for you, O king, or for the decree that you have signed, but make the petition 3 times a day. And the king, when he heard these words, was greatly displeased with himself. The king was displeased with himself. He's like, Daniel, really? Daniel has failed to, carry on the decree. He is not going by it. So he was displeased and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored still till the going down of the sun and delivered him. So he had Daniel come to him. All right, he summoned for Daniel. Man, he's been praying, even though I said not to be praying. Here we go. 15. Then these men approached the king and said to the king, Know, O king, that if the law of Medes and Persians, that no decree or statute which the king established may be changed. So remember, you cannot change the law. That's what he's saying. Hey, as part of the Mede history, you cannot change the law. Once the law or decree has been signed, it cannot be changed. It's a sign of weakness. So the king gave the command, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. So there goes Daniel into the den of lions because of these politics. They're trying to get rid of Daniel. These politics are trying to get rid of Daniel. But the king spoke, saying to Daniel, Your God, whom you serve continually, will deliver you. The king does not want to have to do this to Daniel. But the law is the law and the decree is the decree. And as a Mede, you cannot change it. But he's like, you know what? Daniel serves a God. He will deliver him from this situation. That's why I'm saying, no matter what the politics are around you, trust in God. Keep your eyes on God. Ask God to deliver you. That is the key here. No matter what happens in the election, hey, trust in God. Then do not forget that. No matter what, people want you to forget that. Do not forget that. All right, here we go. 17. Then a stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet ring and with the signets of the Lord, and the purpose concerning Daniel might not be changed. So Daniel is put into the lion's den. All right, the king was forced to do it. He was like, as much as I don't want to do this, it's the law. I had to follow my culture, and you know what? Your God will deliver you. All right, that's what's happening right now. Daniel chapter 6, verse 17. That's what's happening. But like I said, what we need to learn from this chapter is no matter what the politics are around us, we need to trust in God the way Daniel is trusting in God. And he is put into this den of lions. All right, because he broke the law, because he refused to pray to the king. All right, he's like, hey, I'm gonna do what I've been doing, and I'm gonna pray to God 3 times a day. And that's what he did. And that led him to the den of lions. All right. So, hey, let's just be loyal to God. All right. That's all I'm trying to say here. Be loyal to God. And no matter what happens.